First, let me say thank you for being here tonight. And we're here at this point to pause for a moment to honor Eric Chrisman. And for a few minutes, I want to honor Eric by telling Eric's story from a pastor's perspective. My name is Terry Cooper, and I'm the minister at the Nineveh Christian Church where Eric attended. Eric was a son, a brother, a friend, a state policeman. Eric was a Cal basketball player, and Eric was a Cal basketball coach. Eric was a follower of Jesus. And because Eric was a follower of Jesus, guess what? Eric is following Jesus now. Eric has followed Jesus into the resurrection. That's what happens when you follow Jesus. That's who Eric was, and that's who Eric is. And because of Jesus, Eric is still a son. And Eric is still a brother. And Eric is still a friend. Eric is still a state policeman, and he's still a basketball player, and he's still a basketball coach. He's just not right here, right now. But this is how I want to remember and honor Eric tonight. Not just in the past tense, but in the present tense and in the future tense. Eric followed the God who was and is to come. And because I follow that same God, I refuse to think of Eric tonight or in any time in the past tense. So many people, but I have to say not Eric, have fallen for the lie that we came from nothing and we're heading toward nothing. If you came from nothing and you're headed to nothing, it would be very difficult to find something meaningful and purposeful in this present life. But Eric was different. Eric believed that he came from God. He acknowledged that. And he also believed that he was headed toward God by the grace of God and the blood of Christ. And because Eric knew where he came from, and Eric knew where he was going, his life held a meaning and a purpose that, quite frankly, has no past tense. I've watched several people. This is quite an honor to be able to say this and to see this. I've had the privilege of watching several people come to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ since Eric moved from our present tense to our future tense, since his funeral. Eric's life is still producing purpose and meaning today. Even tonight in this room, Eric's life is still producing purpose and meaning. I wish I could say that about everyone's life, but it's just not true. I think Eric right now would want me to do something, and I have personal knowledge of him, so I can say this with confidence. I think Eric right now in this moment, in this circumstance, would want me to ask a question. So I will. Do you know where you came from? And do you know where you're going? And to answer that question, I'll ask the second question. Do you know the God who was and is to come? If you do know him, truly know him, then you would know his name. His name is I Am. Now tonight, I'll tell you, his name is not I was. And his name is not I will be. Though I acknowledge he always has been and he always will be, but that's not his name. His name is I Am. And because Eric Chrisman followed the I Am, the one who was, the one who is, and the one who is to come, then it's quite reasonable tonight in this place to say that we honor Eric Chrisman, who also was. Eric was here for 23 years. It's also reasonable to say tonight that Eric Chrisman is. He is in the very presence of the I Am. And we can also say this: Eric Chrisman will be reunited with the rest of these Jesus followers when the trumpet sounds. That's how I honor, that's how I remember Eric Chrisman tonight. And that's how also I honor and remember the one who saved Eric Chrisman tonight. He is the same one that saved me. I pray tonight he is the one who has saved you. He is the God who was, who is, and is to come. And because of who he is, Eric Chrisman also, he was here 23 years. He is now in the presence of God. And he will be reunited with his fellow Jesus followers one day, maybe soon. With that, I'd like to introduce Chuck Javender. Chuck is here tonight from Telemate to introduce a scholarship on behalf of Eric.
My name is Chuck Javender. I'm with Telemate. Telemate is a national company. We're based out of San Francisco, California. We work with law enforcement and correctional officers all across the country. We're in 43 states and also in Canada. And last summer, we set up a Fallen Heroes Fund for part of our Telemate Cares initiative. So just since we started this fund, we've made a contribution to the family of a fallen hero across the country. And we've done that in California, Indiana, Illinois. And seeing how I'm from Kentucky, I've been trying to use this as much as we can in Kentucky. We don't want to, because we never want to see an officer fall in the line of duty. But this is the third one we've presented in Kentucky in the past several months. We hope to not to ever have to do this again. With that said, though, as part of Telemate's Fallen Heroes Fund, we are presenting $2,500 scholarship, or money to the family, and I think they're going to use it for a scholarship fund here at the school. And so we present you with this check.
Like to thank Telemate for doing this, and we just know that we would love for Eric to be able to give back to the school that he loved. Thank you.